Hello, my wonderful people. How are you all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location or anytime you are meeting this video. If it is your first time and you like what I do here, please, I beg you, after watching, subscribe. Put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. After watching each of my video, also share it with your friends, families, and colleagues. To my old subscribers, my old families, I appreciate your massive support. Igbo ndị ọma na-ege ntị ekene m unu gị onye na-enene ihe onyonyo a ka ụbọchị taa mara anyị niile mma. My dear people, if you look at my face, I am not happy. I am not happy. Honestly speaking, I am not happy as I am making this video right now. I have been saying it, and I said this in my live broadcast, and Mazi Simon Ekpa also said this. From the look of things, or from my observation, I think Simon Ekpa is doing a very great job, and he is working for the betterment of Nnamdi Kanu. If you argue with me, that is not my business. I watched his live program day before yesterday where he mentioned about these things that I'm going to read. I'm going straight to this news. I don't want to waste much of your time. I shed tears. I was touched after reading this write-up that Nnamdi Kanu passed across. This one that they said out publicly is for you to know that it is very, very serious. According to the lawyers, yesterday they visited him and he instructed them to pass this message, this touching message, this painful message across to me and you. And to anybody that is watching this video, please, I beg you to share it. Share this video. Let this video go viral. Let people see what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through in DSS custody, my dear people. Anybody that will come and ask me, Madam, where did you get this information? Madam, where is the video? You are just reading fake write-up. Any hand that will write that nonsense in this video, I am very, very angry right now. If you don't want to watch, please go. Don't write nonsense for me here. Those that know the meaning should watch it. And if you want to be very sure or authenticate it, go to Barrister Ejimako's page. You will see this write-up. For him to publish this there means that Nnamdi Kanu is going through a lot, my dear people. We need to do something right now. Let me read this before I proceed. And towards the ending, I'm going to place a video that will show you that Nnamdi Kanu is not against any Hausa or Northerners that is doing very well. I beg you to watch the video. Let me read this write-up before we proceed. The write-up goes like this. Press release 18th November 2021. Subject: Nnamdi Kanu's detention condition at the DSS amounts to torture. Did you hear it? Our client Nnamdi Kanu has instructed us to make the following information public. That despite a court order to the contrary, the condition of his detention at the DSS headquarters in Abuja continues to be harsh, degrading, and inhuman. That he is solitarily confined to a very tiny cell 23 hours of the day without access to sunlight and any social interaction whatsoever. He believes that this is aimed at inflicting extreme emotional and mental distress on him and breaking him psychologically. Have you people seen it? That any detainee who encounters and greets him during the single hour he is allowed outside his cell is promptly put in solitary confinement or transferred to a maximum security as a punishment for exchanging mere greetings with him. Because of this, detainees have resorted to avoiding him and exchanging salutation with him, not to talk of any other form of social interaction. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. That since the Nigerian government extraordinarily renditioned him, he has not been allowed a change of clothing. and his Jewish prayer shawl and other religious material brought to him by his counsel were rejected and returned. The DSS has refused to replace his corrective glasses, which were smashed to smithereens by agents of the Nigerian government in the process of the violence they unleashed on him while abducting him in Kenya. This has led to rapid deterioration of his sight, that he is restricted to meeting with his cousin in an atmosphere devoid of private discussion with his cousin, and he is oftentimes denied pursuit of legal documents his counsel bring to him to review, that he is not allowed to sleep with a pillow, and this has led to him developing acid fluid, which comes with acute burning sensation in his chest. Oh God. Chest pain and extreme difficulty in swallowing. Oh God, oh God, oh God. That on the 7th July 2021, one of his lawyers, the undersigned barrister Aloy Ejimafo, was detained and interrogated for hours by the DSS when he came to the DSS on visitation to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, who witnessed the detention before being led away, was very distressed and alarmed by his incident, and he considered it a brazen act of intimidation of his counsel. That he has to date been denied access to the British counsel despite her repeated requests to see him, and on the day of his last court appearance, 10th November 2021, the British counsel who was in court to observe the proceeding was intimidated by DSS officers who restricted her from coming close to Nnamdi Kanu. To date, the DSS has denied his repeated requests for an independent medical examination to determine the extent of damage done to his body by a suspected substance he may have been injected with during this abduction and extraordinary rendition. He has reason to believe that the said injected substance is depleting the potassium content of his body, thus causing him constipation, a feeling of skip heartbeat, and fatigue, muscle weakness. That in the circumstance of the foregoing, Nnamdi Kanu continues to have a persistent and heightened feeling of potent threat to his overall well-being and safety within the DSS facility where he is currently detained. Signed, Barrister Aloy Ejimafo, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You people have heard it. You people have heard it. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. And Simon Ekpa said this. Please, I urge you to always listen to Simon Ekpa because he's the only person that is pushing this thing forward. And please, my dear brothers and sisters, you people have heard. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through in the DSS custody. I was wondering, and I thought about it in my last broadcast. I said, why is it that anytime he will be appearing in court, he will be putting on one clothes? Does it mean that he likes it, or maybe he is restricted to wear one clothes? Now, you people have seen it, that this man is suffering. Please share this video if you know what you can do. Share this video so that the world will hear it and come to the rescue of Nnamdi Kanu, because they want to, you know, bring him down slowly, and keep on praying for him that God Almighty, in his infinite mercy, should continue to protect and guide him so that nothing happens to him. Please share as I'm going to play the other video for you to listen to. Bye-bye.
Shagari was a good man. Shehu Shagari was a wonderful man. He's a Fulani, but he was a good man. Oh. I'm saying my own, how I see it. Do you know that the best development that ever happened in the East happened when, or should I say, after the miracle of Dr. Michael Okpara? There was a period of decay and disaster until Shagari went in and Mbakwe went in. Mbakwe will go to Lagos to go and plead with Shagari. Do you know there was no time that Mbakwe actually went to Lagos and came back empty-handed? They called him the weeping governor. But anytime he meets Shagari and asks for something, Shagari will always give it to him. Do you see that? Some of you are very small. Iguacha Enugu Expressway was very, very beautiful, I assure you. Shagari built it. Fulani man. Because he had good policies. It didn't matter who was in Asorok or in Dodam Barracks or whatever, the State House or whatever. Rubbish, they called it then. The policies were good. Even when Mbakwe asked us to pay survival levy to build Imo State Port, everybody did. You can see that Mbakwe was working. It was actually a Yoruba man, the last military administrator of Imo State before Mbakwe took over. It was him that started a Zinachi clay factory. A Yoruba man, a military administrator of Imo State. Do you know what this man did? This man, they have the same ceramic factory in his village in Yoruba land. I've forgotten his village. But go and Google it. The last military administrator I handed over to Mbakwe. The man said, oh, I have this factory in my village. It's very good. Oh, they use clay. They make bricks. They make roof tiles. They make everything. It's wonderful. Oh, now I am the military governor of Imo State. I want to do something here. The man actually started the project in Ezimnachi. A Yoruba man. Yoruba military governor of Imo State. What am I trying to prove? That it doesn't matter where you come from. The policies you pursue is what matters. A Yoruba man started the very beautiful Ezinachi factory. Mbakwe completed it. And some idiots ruined it. Turned everything upside down. Look at it today. It's moribund. What am I saying? That people must stand up to say the truth. When you see the truth, you must speak it. You know, we are black people. Some of us are very demonic. We are possessed by a demon of greed, envy, hatred, and jealousy. It's in us. We are black people. Nobody can take it away from us. Some people must be envious. They must be jealous. They must have hatred in them. They must be horrible. That is who they are. You can't change them. But what we are preaching this very evening is that no Fulani group has been proscribed. The wretched chattering classes in the zoo, infrastructure, and I asked them which building is good in the zoo in Lagos that was destroyed. They said, oh, Samuel went to show Yusuf Mohammed in Asorok the progress they're making. What buildings do you have? When you go to Dubai, you will bow in shame. What things do you have? I ask you. You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the revolution must come back. But not revolution to save. If, I have said it before, if people gather, if by the time Shoyinka and even Tinubu was campaigning for Sovereign National Conference in pre-1999, the Third Republic, that they actually sat down and people voted for a new constitution. Who am I? I'm a Democrat. Who am I to say no to Nigeria? I can't say no to Nigeria because even our own people voted for it. But nobody voted for Nigeria. Lugard came with Flora Shaw after drinking champagne in the evening. She was drunk. And she said, oh, darling, why don't we call people niggers? They are niggers. It's Nigeria. And they say, Nigeria. And that's your name. And you're not ashamed of yourselves. Very sad indeed. Blandis UG, black. When it comes to IPOB, even Igbo Biafran journalists will be at the forefront of condemnation, but when Fulani attack you, kill you, molest you, rape you, cut off your heads, nothing, you can't hear from them. All in an effort to tarnish the very beautiful, how should I say, impeccable image of the largest mass movement on the face of this very earth. IPOB, the largest in the whole world, by no. You saw men when they came out. Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, men. And as I wrote yesterday, and I will remind them today, if you're looking for us, please, if you're looking for Eastern Security Network, go into your nearest forest. And you get that answer that you're looking for. When people want to destroy us, they come into us and to look for traitors. Somebody wrote, some tribes can betray you 45%. But an Igbo betrayer is 100% betrayal. That is why you have them in Edo State, in Kogi State, in Benue State, everywhere, scattered everywhere. They come and they say to you, oh, you are only 5 southeastern states, Igbo states, 5 southeastern states. And the idiots stupidly agreed. leaving their brothers and sisters, and you think that God will be happy with you? And something happened in Israel. You know, when we make this comparison between Biafra and Israel, most people don't understand it. There's something happened in Israel. Do you know why Israel fell? Do you know why the Babylonians and the Romans took over Israel completely and destroyed them? Because in their stupidity, they were divided between the northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Together as one Israel, militarily they were very, very strong. After the death of Solomon, I think somebody said, I've forgotten his name, to your tent, O Israel, after fighting a war and winning it. To your tents, O Israel. Israel was divided into two. The northern kingdom, Samaria, and the southern kingdom, Judea. And the enemies came and picked them off. It took them 2,000 years to recover from that stupidity. 2,000 years to recover from it. They come to our land. They go to Anioma. They say Anioma is not Igbo. Even the name Anioma is Igbo. They say they're not Igbo. The idiots will agree. Some of them, not all of them. They go to Ikwere land. People who are from Unkwere. Very clean and clear. Answering Igbo names. Wike, Amechi, everything. Hell, we are Niger Delta. We are not Igbo. Tell us what Niger Delta means. The idiot cannot tell you. Instead, he will hand over his brothers and sisters to Fulani Janjaweed to slaughter. The same thing that happened to Israel. It's all over the place. And the enemies came and took them over. What I'm saying to you is this. If not for IPOB, believe you me, by now, some of you will be answering Musa and Amina. I'm telling you, before God and man. We are the ones that stopped them in Ebonyi. All the years I've been telling you, we've been stopping them. You didn't believe me, did you? It's only now that we are now proving to the world what we can do. They cannot take Ebonyi State. Omahi is a madman. They can't take Ebonyi State. We will all die there. They can't take Ebonyi State. And they know it anyway. They know. If you stand in our way, you will go down. Today they gave you another Janjaweed slave as your Hanese president. He doesn't know where he's coming from. He doesn't know where he's going. His job is to make sure that Fulani settlements continues in our land. He's a learned man. He claims he's a professor. He was the ambassador to USA, ambassador to Israel. And I asked him in Israel, who are the founding fathers in Israel? Who created Israel? Modern day Israel. Of course, it's God Almighty in heaven. Who created USA? God Almighty in heaven. He served in places where God created all those nations. He's coming back to support a project that was created by a man, a mortal flesh, and named by a woman. And he's a professor. And he plans to support his good friend, Ibrahim Gambari. You know, they're very close. I don't know how Fulani Janjaweed managed to do this to us. They always speak idiots. They get Yoruba papers and some Igbo stupid journalists to write about them glowingly, and that's it. Apex Igbo organization is basically an extension of Fulani Yetiala Janjaweed organization. They kill your children. You cannot come together to form a security outfit. You want it to be state by state. But everywhere else, people band together as a region to float security outfit. Now that we have done that thing you weren't able to do, to support it is a problem. Because
thank you so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if it is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel and you like what I do, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, leave your comment in the comment section. You are free to criticize, but let us do it always constructively. Remain blessed. I appreciate your massive support and I love and cherish each and every one of you. Until I meet you again in my next video, for now we say bye-bye.